Big up, big up, big up, guys. Big up, everyone. And mark this down as a landmark moment. I'm actually on time. I'm actually on time, guys. Even a minute early. I'm actually a minute earlier. Believe it or not. It can happen. You know, miracles do happen in this world. And I'm actually just a minute, a minute earlier, in fact. I'm actually on time. Man, I must be. There's something going right here for a change, isn't there? There's something amazing, guys. Well, thing is, I ain't long been on actually doing my other stream, my last stream, which was through the bees, obviously the transfer talk and stuff, bees news, which hopefully I'll be doing nearly every day now if I can. Definitely try and get all that out there, talking about the players we're after, we're interested in, concrete, obviously interest, ones we're definitely looking to get, got scouts looking at these in these teams, these other countries. So, we are serious about getting other players in, and we may need to if we do actually get Europe. So, yes, that is important. We're looking at all these various players. But anyway, I'm not talking about that at the moment. We're going into this, the buzz, and this is the relegation battle, which I think is more entertaining. That's like one of my questions on the thing, on the thumbnail, on the description thing. You know, is it more entertaining than the title chase? And for me, it is. I think this is more interesting because you look at the title race, where is it much of a title race? Arsenal pretty much got it won. But boring, dull, dreadful at times, horrible to watch with them. But I can see them probably doing that, winning that, and it's only Man City that can really catch them of any chance, with a game in hand, I believe, as well. So, yeah, that's possible, but I don't think it's that exciting. I don't think City are the same team either that they used to be. No, there's sort of been a little bit of transition, maybe with newer players, other players left, of course, as we know, Gundogan and De Bruyne and others left there. So it's different. They're bringing new players in. Some have done really well, Semenyo and obviously Gahey, Doku, of course, and a few others are playing really well, O'Reilly. But I still don't think they're quite the same as they were. Maybe Pep might have to go. He may have took them as far as he could. They obviously won the Carabao Cup the other day on Sunday, which they totally deserved. I think there's still life in them yet, maybe, but I don't think they're going to catch Arsenal. I can see them slipping up City somewhere along the line. I don't think they're going to win all these games. So, no, I think it's Arsenal's. But let's get to the exciting part, which is relegation scrap and battle. And, there's some good teams there, especially Tottenham, as we all know. Spurs are in it. It could go down to the wire, this as well. I mean, look at, obviously Burnley and Wolves are pretty much set adrift, I would say. They've got no chance. But I think they've got their own little fight there, Wolves and Burnley, because, I actually think Wolves could overtake Burnley and finish second bottom. That's very possible. I think those two will have their own little fight there for second bottom and bottom. We're going to find that out, who will actually finish bottom. I'm not so sure it will be Wolves now. I'm not so sure. But then you've got that above them, which you got, obviously, is West Ham, still in the relegation. And then Tottenham, 17th, of course, and in real shit. in real deep shit there. Forest, of course, they're still there, but they got that important win over Spurs, of course. We all know 3-0, which puts Tottenham in even more shit. But you know, you've got Leeds. They're still there. They're possibly more of a chance of getting out of it than some of the others, but they're still in it. They got that point against us, of course, the other day on Saturday. So, you know, they are still there. But I think they've got a good chance of getting out of it myself. I think it may still be Spurs, Forest and West Ham. For me, could be the ones that we're looking at. Well, I'm going to go into them here. I'm going to bring some articles up about it all. And let's go into this. Obviously, this is on the actual Premier League website. And here it is. Premier League relegation battle, how it stands and remaining fixtures. All you need to know is Wolves, Burnley, West Ham, Forest, Spurs and Leeds fight for safety. The fight to stay in the Premier League is intensifying as the 25-26 season enters its decisive phase. At the end of the season, the bottom three clubs will be relegated to the EFL Championship, the second tier of the English football pyramid, and replaced by 3 teams from that division. So these are obviously the ones I just sort of mentioned in that relegation battle. Leeds in 15th, played 31, won 7, drawn 12 and lost 12 and got 33 points. So they're sort of more in control. They're more in the box seat at the moment, that, you know, to get out of it, away from it. And then Forest also now in 16th, really sort of like dragging themselves away, pulling themselves up from it there. Played 31, won 8, drawn 8 and lost 15. Leeds have got a minus goal difference of 11. Forest have got a minus goal difference of 12. Yes, Forest with 32, so just 1 point behind Leeds. And then below Forest, Tottenham in 17th. Oh dear. Would anyone be sorry to see him go down? Well, obviously Spurs fans, of course, won't be happy to see him go down. But will anyone else feel sorry for him? You know, be enjoying that, seeing them go down? Well, you know, how the mighty fallen. And, well, would you say they're still mighty Spurs? I'm not so sure anymore that they're that great, Tottenham Hotspurs. And, you know, they could well be going down. Yeah, so he played 31, won 7, drawn 9 and lost 15. A goal difference of minus 10, 30 points in real shit, Tottenham. And West Ham are just 1 point behind them in 18th. Played 31, drawn 7, won 7, drawn 8 and lost 16. Goal difference of minus 21, 29 points. Well, 1 point behind Spurs and looking to overhaul them, and they possibly will. Burnley still 19th, played 31, won 4, drawn 8 and lost 19. A minus goal difference of 28 points 20. And Wolves, of course, bottom 20th, played 31, won 3, drawn 8 and lost 20. But are in great form at the moment, minus 30, no goal difference and 17 points. Just 3 behind Burnley. Just 3 now. And that's why I think they could overhaul Burnley. I really do. I think there's a real possible chance of getting off the bottom there, Wolves, you know. And anyway, Wolverhampton Wanderers and Burnley sit firmly in the relegation zone, 13th and 13 and 10 points from safety respectively. Although Wolves have been in good form going into the international break with a draw against leaders Arsenal and Brentford and wins over both Aston Villa and Liverpool, giving them 8 points from their last 5 matches. Brilliant, that's great. Great from them. West Ham United had picked up momentum with a run of 1 defeat in 6 matches heading into Sunday's encounter at Villa. But their 2-0 defeat keeps the Hammers third bottom, 1 place and 1 point behind Spurs in 17th spot. Spurs were thumped 3-0 by fellow relegation rivals Nottingham Forest in Sunday's huge 6-pointer at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and are in danger of being relegated from the Premier League for the first time. Forest's win, courtesy of goals from Igor Jesus, Morgan Gibbs-White and Taiwo Awoniyi, handed Vitor Pereira his first Premier League victory as head coach. More importantly, the 3 points enabled Forest to leapfrog Spurs into 16th spot, 3 clear of the bottom 3. Leeds United sitting 15th spot, 1 point and 1 place ahead of Forest and 4 away of the relegation places. Which teams are in the best form? Surprisingly, it is bottom club Wolves who are in the best form of the teams, filling the 6th place, 6 lowest places in the table. Rob Edwards' side have won 2 of their last 3 matches, while Forest have secured one win and 2 draws across the same period. Spurs remain the only Premier League club yet to win in 2026, and that is really bad. That is embarrassing. They cannot win a game in this year, in 2026, this new year. How can they not do that? It's terrible. Obviously, team form, Leeds there, got 1-1 draw against Villa. These are in the last 5 matches. Had a 1-1 draw with Villa away. Lost to Man City 1-0 at home. And lost to Sunderland 1-0 at home. And then drew 0-0. And then drew 0-0 with Palace, of course, and then that was away, and 0-0 with the Bees at home, of course. So, lost 2 there, but otherwise they're not too bad. But they need to win. They need to get goals. They're lacking goals, that's for sure. And they showed that against us as well, Leeds. They showed, they're having trouble scoring. I'm actually going to look. I can't believe I'm not getting anyone in the live chat, guys, or anything. So I'm going to make sure people know. I'm sure I did put links out. I did put, something out about this that I'm starting at 8:30. I just want to make sure a minute, guys. Just hold on a minute. I'm just going to tell people that I am actually live with this. I am surprised nobody's in here. But anyway, I'll have a look, guys. Just want to be sure. Only be a minute or 2. Cheers. Anyway, guys, I've put a few notifications out. I'm live, but anyway, we'll see what happens. If we get anyone in here, it'd be great. If not, I'll plough through it all still. It doesn't matter. Hopefully people will still be watching live on playback, so that doesn't matter too much. Yeah, so Spurs, then their team form. Lost to Arsenal, of course, at home 4-1. Got walloped there. Totally slapped. You know what their motto is, Spurs, didn't you? To dare is to poo. To dare is to poo. And anyway, so yeah, they got thrashed by Arsenal 4-1 at home. Then beat Fulham away. Lost to Fulham away 2-1. Then lost to Palace at home 3-1. Drew Liverpool 1-1 at Anfield away there. And then lost to Forest at home 3-0. Pretty bad. They stink, but they are totally stinking out the Premier. There's really something totally wrong. Maybe Tudor has to go. He's not the man for the job, possibly. And yeah, I think he may have to go. But yeah, he could be taking Tottenham down. That could be the way it is. And it would be amazing, the first time for a long time that we've seen a giant club go down, big club, go down to the Championship. West Ham as well, team form. They drew at Bournemouth 0-0 at home. Of course, these are all in the last 5 matches. They lost to Liverpool 5-2 away at Anfield. They beat Fulham away though, 1-0. Yeah, so they lost 5-2 to Liverpool, but did beat Fulham 1-0. Drew Man City at home 1-1. And then lost to Aston Villa 2-0 away. Forest, of course, their team form. Lost to Liverpool 1-0 at home. Lost to Brighton 2-1 away. Drew with Man City 2-2 away at the Etihad. And then drew with Fulham 0-0 at home. But beat Spurs 3-0 away there at the Beyonce Stadium, as you call it. But yeah, Burnley drew 1-1 with Chelsea away. Lost to us at home 4-3. Very nearly got something out of the game. We were 3-0 up, of course, and almost let that slip, but somehow we won it still 4-3. And then they lost to Everton 2-0 away. Drew with Bournemouth 0-0 at home. And then lost to Fulham 3-1 away in their last game. So they're still, in a tricky position there. They're, not far away from Wolves now. Wolves could catch them. Wolves are in great form. Of course, they drew 2-2 with Arsenal at home. Lost to Palace, they 1-0 away. But beat Villa 2-0 at home. And then Liverpool 2-1 also at home. And then drew with us, of course, 2-2 away at Griffin Park again for the G-Tech. So again, when we should have been winning 2-0 up, we let it go again, let it slip again. But anyway, great form from them Wolves at the moment. It really is. What are the remaining fixtures? There are several 6-pointers to come, including huge head-to-heads on Saturday, 18th of April, when 4 of the current bottom 6 sides face each other. Wolves' hopes of a sensational fight back are boosted by a look at their fixtures. On the current standings, 4 of their remaining 7 games are against teams placed 15th or below. Key fixtures between bottom 6 sides. 10th of April, West Ham versus Wolves. 18th of April, Leeds versus Wolves. Forest versus Burnley. 25th of April, Wolves versus Spurs. 2nd of May, Leeds versus Burnley. 9th of May, Spurs versus Leeds. And 24th of May, West Ham versus Leeds. Burnley versus Wolves. Yeah. So we've got these ones remaining fixtures for the bottom 6. Leeds have got Man United away. Could be tricky, that one. Yeah, could be tricky indeed. Then Wolves at home. No, of course, Wolves are near the bottom, but in great form, so that won't be easy for them either. Man United are third, of course, as well, so going pretty well. So 2 tough ones, really, for Leeds. I mean, we keep saying there's no easy games in the Premier. And I think that's still true in this case, I really do. Some people think they've got easier games, easier run-ins, some of these teams, but it's still tough. Bournemouth away there, of course, Leeds as well. Not easy. Bournemouth is still trying to maybe get Europe, looking to try and get into European position still. Burnley, of course, as well, home. So, well, I think that's winnable, though. I do think Burnley's winnable, that's for sure. I mean, you still think, looking at Leeds, how they're doing, if they start scoring goals, they've got a good chance. Because I think Wolves and Burnley are possibly 2 winnable games for them. I really do. Even Spurs then, as well away. That's winnable, the way they're going. So, no, I mean, Leeds have really got it in their own hands, I would say, to possibly get out of that, get away. Brighton, well, you never know what you get from Brighton. Inconsistency, that's for sure. If they turn up, though, and do well, which they have done, they beat us, of course, recently, and won again the other day, was it Liverpool? So, you can't rule them out, Brighton. But that's at home at Leeds. But, it could still be hard. And then West Ham in their last game. And that's going to be tough. The last game away. I mean, it depends how West Ham are, where they are. That could be important. That could be a big one. And then Forest as well. Aston Villa at home. Tricky. Villa are still up there. And sort of returns to form a bit. Sort of getting back into it and doing better now recently. So they're still up there about, I think, in fourth, I think, Villa. So not an easy one for Forest, not easy at all. Burnley, though, is winnable at home. That is winnable, definitely. Sunderland away could be tricky. Chelsea away, depending how they're doing. They can be inconsistent, as we know. Newcastle the same, having a strange season there. Don't know what you'll get from them. And that's at home as well, though. Man United away. They figure a few times here. Well, for Leeds and Forest, they're there. Man United. Not for Spurs, West Ham and Burnley. No, they're not playing them. But yeah, so Man United away, tricky-ish. Bournemouth at home. It's possible a win, but I don't know with that. You never know. Spurs, well, Sunderland away. Not easy at Sunderland. Nowhere near. Brighton at home, and Spurs are in bad form at home. so not great. Wolves away, well, it should be winnable, but you never know. Never know with Spurs, and Wolves are looking to upset a team again, a big team. Villa away, that's tough as well. Leeds at home, well, Chelsea away, Everton home. That no easy games for Spurs. I think they're in the shit. They're in the shit, Spurs, myself. I think they're really in with a distinct possibility of going down. I think they are, Spurs, looking at that. That could be, well, they could be down there. I think they're down, looking at those fixtures. West Ham, Wolves at home, Palace away. Some of them, I mean, Palace are struggling, but could still be tough. Everton home, well, not easy still. They, of course, Brentford. We're looking to get, revenge on them after they dumped us out the Carabao Cup, of course, on penalties. So we'll be looking, I mean, we beat them before at their ground 2-0. So, you never know. They're at the G-Tech. We should beat them, you would hope. And then Arsenal at home. So if we beat them, Arsenal beat them, well, it's looking hard for them. Newcastle away, winnable, possibly. But Leeds at home, possible win. Burnley, I think they're down anyway. Brighton at home, Forest away. City at home, Leeds away, Villa at home, Arsenal away, and Wolves at home. Well, I think Burnley are down anyway. I think they're pretty much set adrift there. Second from bottom, and with Wolves are actual bottom. So for me, I think Spurs are definitely down. Wolves are probably actually finished second from bottom. I think Burnley will be bottom. So it's whether West Ham, Spurs, Leeds, and Forest. It's those are the real ones that I'm not totally sure about. I mean, Leeds are pretty much away from it almost. Forest maybe a little bit, but are still there. And Spurs definitely. I can't see him getting out of that. It's going to be Spurs and West Ham for me, maybe, I think, somehow there. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's Tottenham. I mean, that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with that. I'm calling it now. It's going to be, obviously, Burnley 20th. Burnley 20th. Wolves 19th. Spurs 18th. West Ham. Spurs 19th. West Ham 18th. That's what I'm going. Yeah, so Burnley 20th, Wolves 19th, Spurs 18th, West Ham 17th. They're going to get out of it. And maybe Forest or Wolves. Forest or Leeds, sorry. Interchangeable there. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Spurs are down. Spurs, Wolves and Burnley. They're the three going down. That's what I'm predicting, guys. That's what I think. Looking at those fixtures, as I say, it's no easy ones, but some of them are very, very hard for Spurs, I think. And West Ham and that have probably got the easier ones slightly. So, yeah, I'm going with that. I'm going with Tottenham going down, guys. Leave comments here. Obviously, there's nobody in the live chat, but whoever has watched this, playback or live, try and leave a comment down below somewhere. Follow me on Insta at Mr. B for Life 182. And subscribe to Mr. B Hive Football Chat. Please smash those likes and keep subbing if you're new, guys. Many thanks. That's great. Was supposed to be maybe having a guest on, but obviously he hasn't been able to hop on. I was waiting for it was going to be maybe Harry, the Spurs fan. I would like to have heard heard what he thinks of it, and obviously about Tottenham. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I've got through this fairly quickly, actually, guys. It's quicker than I thought I would be. But I haven't really had many people in. Oh, I've had nobody in here, to be honest, talking about this. But as I say, that's my prediction of going down: Spurs, Wolves, Burnley. That's my three. My three to go down. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm no pro. You know, I don't know exactly. That I'm just sort of predicting that. You know, I don't pretend to be an expert at all, so I could be wrong. And hold my hands up if I'm wrong. But that's what I'm going for. Spurs, Burnley, Wolves. Sorry, Spurs, Wolves, Burnley. That's what I'm going. Spurs, Wolves, Burnley. As I said, 18th, 19th, 20th. Spurs 18th, Wolves 19th, Burnley 20th. There we go. You heard it. You heard it here. So that's what I'm going for. And anyone wants to put a prediction in, you know, on the comments anywhere, go for it. I might come back and sort of revisit this a bit more. Obviously nearer the time as well. We'll obviously go through it. This be like probably like the first part of it, but I will come back. Maybe hopefully with other people in here in the live chat or whatever. Anyway, guys, everyone take care. Hope you enjoyed it. I've done 2 streams now. You know, today in the end. Be 1 or 2 more tomorrow. Looking to do the England one, of course. Talk about the England football with, you know, World Cup, sort of 35-man squad. Tommy Tickle. Going to talk about that in depth and stuff, and do a preview maybe for the game against is it Uruguay? Yeah, Uruguay. The first game, the friendly. And also going to talk about the bees again. Going to do another stream about the bees, probably about transfers and stuff. So yeah, it's a bit of content coming up, guys. There's stuff coming up. Please keep looking out for it. Hopefully, I'll have more people in here. That'd be great. Well, I've had nobody here, so it's probably a first for a while. But anyway. Hope you've enjoyed it, guys. I'm gonna bounce. Well, actually, I have got a comment. Better late than never, I suppose. I was gonna go. Big up, Mel. Hi, Mr. B. Hope you're good. Hope you're good, my friend. Big up yourself. Yeah. No, that's all right. It's cool. Just joining. No worries. I'm glad somebody has at last. Because I had nobody in it. I've just got, you know, I've already given my predictions. Who's going down? Just got back from work, but saw you live. Left a like. Yeah, cool. Thank you. That's brilliant as usual. Same just joining here. Is that Tapia? Oh yeah, yeah. Be up to you, mate. As usual. Be up, Mr. B. Yeah, be up, my friend. That's good. Cool. As I said, I've got my predictions. I'm going Spurs to go down in 18th. Then Wolves 19th. Burnley 20th. That's my prediction, guys. So let me know what you think. If obviously you're here now in the live chat, what are your predictions for this? I'm just going by the running. Some of the games look harder. I think maybe for Spurs, some of them look more difficult. And for me, I think they are going to go down. There's no evidence that they're going to stay up the way they're going, the way they're playing. Was hoping for the great escape from the Wolves, but no miracle coming. No, but they're playing well. They're in really great form. They really are. And that's why I think they're going to finish second from bottom and not bottom. I think they're in great form, and I saw that when they played us. They didn't lay down, and we only got a draw in the end. When probably we should have won it 2-0 up. So 100k stadium to host Preston, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Be Lincoln away or Lincoln at home. Yeah, if they go up, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Spursy Kersey, yeah, exactly. But they just look dead already, guys. I mean, let's be honest, they look done, don't they? They really look done, and I'm giving them no chance, no hope of staying up. They look like they've accepted their fate already. To me, they look gone. They're still the only team that hasn't won this year in the Premier League. The Spurs haven't won a game still yet this year. Let that sink in. In the same week, we got Beyonce, NFL, and Oxford. Today is Tudor. No, today is to poo. That's what it is. Today is to poo. That's what it is, guys. So, yeah. I'd like to see your. Come on, guys. Let's give me your predictions here before I go. I'm not going to be on here much longer now. I was going to be bounced. I was going to have a guest on, but he didn't manage to come in. And that was Harry, the Spurs fan, but unfortunately, he hasn't been able to come on. But if anyone wants to leave, predictions or ask any more questions, comments, whatever, please do so. I'm going to stay on here just a little while longer. Now I've got people in the live chat. I'm going to stay on just a bit longer, guys. Because I had nobody in here at one stage. So, yeah, I just think, this is the most interesting part of the Premier this year. I really do. The title race is boring. It's boring, me. And Arsenal are boring. No offence, Mel, but they are boring as shit. And they lost against City as well in the Carabao Cup. Well, there you go. That's one cup you can't win. But yeah, Spurs, Wolves, Burnley. Yeah, same as me then, basically. Yeah, same as me. That's what I've gone for. Yeah, because I think Wolves are finishing second from bottom. They're not going to be bottom now. It's Burnley. They're going to overtake Burnley, I reckon. And Spurs are just in the shit, and they look like they can't recover. They've got no fight about them. There's no battle in them. That's what I see. That's what I keep seeing. That's the feeling I get. So, but yeah, that title race for me, it's just not been up to it this season. City don't look the same team as they were, and despite getting good players in like Gahey and Semenyo, they're still. I still don't think they're going to catch Arsenal, unfortunately, because Arsenal is so boring and dull and defensive. It's handbrake on every time from Arteta, and that's cost him. And that thing playing Kepa in the Carabao Cup, well, that's come back to bite him on the arse, isn't it? Let's be honest. So, yeah, not good at all. For me, this is what it's all about now, this relegation battle. It really is. And, well, obviously the European places as well. the battle for Europe, which I may do as well. I may do a stream on that because obviously we're in that. We're in that chance of doing that. Pardon me, in with a great chance of Europe, but yeah, I might do one about that at some stage as well. But this one for me has been incredible. I mean, I don't think it's been the best of seasons for the Premier. I don't think it has been great. Yeah, at times it's been dull, it's been boring, and a lot of that is how they play now. It's sideways, backwards, start from the back, play up from the back, getting shit because you can't play up from the back because you're not good enough, and concede, and then you've got people that can't throw properly, the players anymore. Throw-ins are shit. Although you've got long throws, which are great, that's come back. Coyote for us and others that can do long throw. That's a great thing, I think. Brilliant. But still the pushing, shoving on free kicks and whatever corners. Too much pushing and shoving. They don't look at the ball anymore. You know, just give penalties because they keep fouling all the time. That's what I think. Referees should just give penalties every time because it's terrible. It's absolutely shit. Brentford might as well get 4th or 5th. Well, Liverpool and Chelsea playing like they don't want European football. EPL was exposed in UCL. Exactly, yeah. Well, I can't see us getting 4th or 5th, mate, because we don't seem to want it either. Because we can't see the fucking... All we do is drawing now. 0-0. 0-0 against Leeds. No. That's poor. Corner kick own goals are going to win the league, yeah. That's how bad it's gone. But Arsenal took advantage, yeah. 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 Arsenal set-piece team, ole, ole. Set-piece team, ole, ole. That's Arsenal for you. Set-piece team, ole, ole, ole. Yeah. So, yeah. As I say, this is more what it's about for me. This is the relegation fight. That's been the more exciting thing this season. All the rest, I think the football's dead. I think it's gone. I think it really has died. And certainly this season, hopefully we might get a good one next season. I hope it gets better. And the VAR doesn't help either. With the VAR taking over from referees, that doesn't seem to help either. All about VAR now. They control it all. Not the actual goal. Not the actual referees anymore. They don't control it. It's down to VAR. And the referees fall into line. They don't make the decisions anymore, unfortunately. And maybe VAR does need to be scrapped, I think. Let's go back to how it was. Let's go back to it. And the shit offside rule are carrying on playing when somebody's offside. And that way somebody gets injured because they carry on playing when it's an offside. An obvious offside, they carry on because of VAR. No, I hate it. I've hated that for so long now. And the time wasting as well. The time wasting now is fucking unbelievable. And they're saying about us now, we done it, the bees, we've done it now. And yes, we have. But, you know, no more than any other teams have. And, you know, the goalkeeper going down, feigning injury and so forth. Well, you know, others have done it. Others do it. Raya does it at Arsenal. So it's not great, guys. It's terrible. And, yeah. But anyway, enough moaning about that. I'm not obviously talking about that. I'm talking about the relegation thing. So I've had so many... he's left his comments. Jay Tapia, of course. Thanks to him putting his in. I don't know if you're still there, Mel, if you got a prediction. He obviously said same as me, Spurs, Wolves and Burnley. But yeah, Mel, if you want to give your prediction or something, I'm going to pretty much bounce. I've been on here, well, actually quite not that long, to be honest. I've got through it fairly quickly tonight, to be honest. As I say, please follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182, and subscribe to Mr. B Hive Football Chat. Please keep smashing those likes. Keep subbing if you're new. Come on, guys, sub. I'm still on 222. Get me up to 250. You know it makes sense, guys. Come on. I've done 2 streams today. You know, I'm pushing the content out. I'm trying to do it every single day if I can. And please keep your support coming. And it always appreciate it, guys. Always. For my followers and members here. So I'm going to bounce though, guys, because at least I've had a few people in the live chat. So thanks to them, thanks to Mel and Jay Tapia, of course. And until the next one, which will probably be, as I say, will be the maybe the new next Bees one, another Bees stream, which will be tomorrow. Obviously the England one, we're going to do about obviously talking about Tommy Tickle and the England squad and so forth. So I'll be doing that. That may be tomorrow as well, or maybe Thursday. But there's plenty to come, guys. So please keep watching. And for the time being, I'm going to bounce. I'm out of here, guys. I'm going. Thanks to everyone once again. I'm out of here. Cheers, guys. Thanks. Bye.